If you follow Weekly 50 for a while, you know I'm pretty fond of my close-up filters. These are screw-on attachments that basically turn any normal lens into kind of a macro lens. It's a little different in that the focusing plane is a really narrow. It you don't. I don't know. It's hard to explain. On a normal macro lens, it can function as a normal lens, and you can focus on anything like close to you and far away. When you use close-up filters, you can't. You can only focus on things that are really close. So the margin for error is really, really thin, and it makes them really tricky to use. But I really like my close-up filters, and they're super cheap. They're like, I don't know, $20, $30 for a set of 4 different types of filters that you can screw into your lens. They're really cool. I recommend looking them up. Anyway, this is a redbud tree that is across the street in my neighbor's yard. And every spring, these trees, they're all around my city, and they just explode with purple. And it's super cool to see. And it's only for like a week that they're like this, and then their leaves turn green, just like any other tree. But what's really neat to see is you have these explosions of purple and then these tiny green buds that poke out. And that's what I was trying to capture here. Now, this is one of a million of these all over this tree. This is not anything special right here or unique, but I wanted to find a way to capture this one little bud in a way that maybe I don't normally see. So I used my +4 and +10 close-up filters. And I think for this, if I remember right, I actually combined my +4 and my +10, which I almost never do because the optical trade-offs are so severe. There's such a razor-thin plane on which to focus, and the detail gets kind of smashed. You really don't get any fine detail when you combine close-up filters because the optical imperfections are just really accentuated. But that's, I think, what I did here. There's no way to check because it's not recorded in the metadata of the photo. But I wanted to get this one tiny little bud. And this is tiny. I mean, this is like, I don't know, the size of smaller than a pencil eraser. Probably half the size of a pencil eraser is what you're looking at here. And I had to, if I remember right, I think I had to not manually focus. Manual focus would have been great if it was a mirrorless camera. You could have focus peaking, but this is a DSLR, and I just had to move my camera back and forth instead of when I shoot close-up filters like this, I do a combination of manual focusing and physically moving my camera back and forth, and that's what I got here. The trickiest part was the angle at which to shoot this. So do I shoot it straight on, from above, from below? Where's the sunlight coming? What do I want to accentuate in the photo? There are all these different considerations. And I ended up with what you see here, which, I mean, I like it. But if you don't know what this is, it's just this weird green thing in a sea of purple. Maybe it's like a sea creature or something. I don't know. So it's kind of weird. There's no context for understanding this thing, but it's kind of neat. I don't know. I thought it was kind of fun to take this. So yeah, I've probably said that about half of my photos here on Weekly 50 is I just thought it was kind of fun to take. And that's exactly what happened. It was just kind of an enjoyable picture to take.